Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 259 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. We're sitting at 1742. Let's find an opponent. And we find Hitchstar here, who is 1737, and we get a Karo Khan. And they're playing the fantasy. Okay, let's go for our little e5 gambit. And they don't want to play into it. Okay. Let's see. I feel like taking is the most natural. I could also go here still, because if they take, then we just take the bishop. And if I go here, I'm attacking the pawn, so that seems very reasonable. Here, then I'm not threatening to take, but I think this makes sense, because they weaken this square. And if I go here and I take, then I'm threatening the rook. If they play this, we just take. Yeah, so they push the pawn. So I feel like taking here is just a good move. I could give this check, but then they go here, and that doesn't really achieve all that much, to be honest. I think taking this pawn is probably the right move. I could also push. Then they just take, probably. Then I go here. If I were to go here, they can just take the pawn. So maybe we don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and go d takes e4. They capture. The queen's not here for this check, so it's not possible right now. We can just develop the knight, probably. Attack this pawn. And if they take, we take here with check. And if they block the defense of this, I can just take. So like a move like this, I'll just go here. This is how I like to play against the fantasy. I don't know the mainline fantasy theory, and I also don't like to let people get all the lines that they memorized. Sure, they probably memorized this little gambit line, but so they go there. So they're threatening to take now, which would win a piece. You don't really want that. I could slide back and just protect the pawn. Yeah, I'm thinking I just play queen to c7 here, so that if they take, I just take here, and that would come with the tempo. I'm not afraid to push because I can just take. Okay, now they're attacking this pawn again. So I could develop, then they'll just take. So I'm thinking I take here. Takes, bishop takes. And he's attacking this pawn. So maybe this and just like castle. Something like that is what I'm thinking. There's the move. So I could put this here, but then that comes. This they just push. I'm thinking we go here and just try to castle ASAP. He's gonna have a hard time developing this bishop. Probably has to go here. Okay, so I could try to develop in such a manner like this. It seems reasonable. But also, I think just castling's not so bad here. Maybe we do this. But if I go there, then if the queen ever moves, they can just take. I don't really want to put the knight here because I don't know where this bishop's going yet. I don't really want to go here because they'll just kick me away and I don't want to trade it. Let's just castle. And now I could probably threaten to pin and then play c5. That's an idea. But do I really want to waste time doing this is the question. Also, if I go here and then push, they can go here. Takes, they take. It doesn't really work. I need to focus on development. They also have this move, which is very annoying. Yeah, they don't want me to develop this piece. Yeah, this actually strikes me as very, very annoying. Surprisingly. Maybe I go here so that, well, if they play this, maybe I need to go there now, but I get forked. My queen doesn't have that many spaces. Bishop here just doesn't really feel that great to me. If I go here and they play this, my queen can move. Do I really want a rook or a queen trade though? I don't know, we need to develop. I also have this check. I didn't even realize, but I guess it doesn't really do anything unless we set this up. Takes here. That doesn't work. So the clear intent of this move is to play this, but what happens after that? Because they're going to go here, probably. If they step here, I just go here. So if I were to get this move in and they play here, then what? We'll never find out. I feel like this is an obvious move, just connecting the rooks. I want to play this check, but it just does not do anything. So let's just develop our bishop. They play here, we can just move the queen. Now, my next move is one of these moves. I'm not so sure which rook I want to put on the d square. Attacking the pawn. Now I can go here, and if this, maybe it doesn't really do anything. Bum bum bum. I could go here. Takes, we just take. So here, I either have to go back or trade. I don't think trading's that great. I actually like this move. If I go here and they go here, okay. Then we can go like this. They can take, but then we take here with tempo. Yeah, they go back that way. I was thinking check now and then just like trade. Or I could play this and go for that check. But I feel like giving the check now and not allowing him to castle long could be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Yes. There's the move I was expecting. Just double checking to make sure that there's nothing better here for me. I think just takes is fine. King takes. And we might as well. And then I think we should move the knight. Either move the knight or no, that's a blunder. Okay. Let's go here. Not allow him to double the structure. And then we want to bring the rooks. This pawn push could be good, but it allows me to go here. And bishop up. Okay. I could try for this, or I could just bring the rooks. Bringing the rooks is probably the right idea. I think I'm going to bring the A rook because I want to leave options of F5 push, especially with the alignments here. So let's go here. He's going to try and manually castle. I'm thinking maybe knight H5, trying to go to F4, targeting this bishop. His bishops are quite strong, but I also have the bishop pair. And I'm assuming that he's going to play like this. So if I go here and he goes back, we can go here and I'll just trade this off. I would actually win a pawn if that all happened. So you'd probably try for something else. I also have ideas of like, I don't know, pushing these pawns, expanding over here, but I like this idea, trying to get the bishop. And then maybe the bishop will arrive on this diagonal and just cut the king off. Bishop in, okay. This knight is hanging. I could try to trade it off. His bishop is definitely better. And if I go here, he takes, I take, I walk into a fork. So we don't want to do that. I don't really want to play knight here either, but it might be my best option. I could go here and protect like this. Not so sure I want to do that though. Could counterattack, try to get this check in, but I don't think that does anything. Going here is just so passive, but I guess it kind of does work towards what I want. But if I go rook here, he can just maybe play... No, he can't play that. I don't like that my rook is the only thing protecting, though. And this whole plan's all gone now, too, actually. Attacking this is not worth it. Could play like that, but that seems so bad. I guess maybe this is the best option. And then, like, rotate here, trying to go for this square. I don't know, to be honest. I don't like this move, but what else should I do? I didn't really want to have to protect with the knight, or with the rook. So, okay, the knight comes in. Not really so sure the idea behind that is. I mean, I can go here now. Takes, frees up a little bit of stuff. No. I'm just noticing that this is pinned to the knight, but the knight can just take. He's trying to go for the bishop, I think. I do have check to pick this up, but then his rook gets open. But actually, here it takes, and then this is an option, because then I'm attacking the knight. Where's the knight go? We might get the initiative. We just need to be careful of this. I actually don't mind this move. Let's go ahead and play it. Frees up our position a little bit. We double his pawns and takes. We can maybe like try to push this pawn and break through. There's alignments on the king. And he has to take because I'm threatening the bishop and this. But I'll take the bishop if he doesn't take. And then immediately this pawn is targeted. And the knight's targeted too right after. Takes, takes. He's got to move the knight or protect it. I'm not really so sure what the dude's thinking about, to be honest with you. But I think the move's pretty obvious. I think you have to take the knight. Yeah, so he takes. Now we're going to take the knight. Of course, that was the plan. That's a good move. I actually overlooked that. But I can take here. Or I can go here, protect, and threaten this, maybe. Is that a move? I don't know if that's the greatest move. Takes. I would like to open this up. That's my idea. But if he just moves, this bishop is... It can't really be targeted, but... I don't know, let's do this. Let's go here. He takes. We can just take here with check. Actually, do I want to take the knight? Attacking the bishop after, but we take with check. Okay, let's take the bishop. Threatening this pawn. I guess I kind of was ignoring the fact that this is hit immediately after. Yeah, I might be in a little bit of trouble here. Just a little bit. Here, if he takes, then I take. Oh, we messed this one up. We messed this one up bad. Can't really allow this. Takes. Comes in. Gonna double up. I could take this. Then he just forks me. Takes. Takes. No, he can't fork me. I think I can just take here. If he takes, then I take the bishop. But of course he's gonna take this pawn, as one should. And then maybe we go here. If he takes the knight, though, then this is hit. Just attacks the bishop. I mean, I could take, he takes, though. I don't think sacrificing is that great. Takes. Here, they just go here. Takes. Should I sack the rook? Like, is that an option? I could also go here. Kick the knight. If they drop back, then we can probably take. Tricky position. Let's counterattack this. Because currently he can't go here because the bishop. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, that's really unfortunate. And then he's going to take this pawn with check. He's going to take on b7. Good game. He's trying to think of a way to checkmate me. He can probably just play this. But then I go here. Yeah, he just takes. Now he's going to take. Dun, dun, dun. If I go here, there's no check. Yeah, let's bring the king up. Our pawns are so weak. This will win that pawn. But he probably just takes here right now. Why wouldn't you? Maybe just this. Check, we'll just go back. He could just move and protect the pawn also. Then I bring the rook in, maybe. Curious to see where I went so wrong in this game. Shall find out. Okay, let's bring the rook in. Check, we'll just run down. If he protects like this, it's a bit passive. But he should be able to just run this pawn. Yeah, so he goes for that. I was thinking I'd just go here and attack this pawn. You can't really... I guess he could go here. He probably should just sacrifice the pawn and get the other rook in. Because if he went here and I took... This is mate. What did I say? So I can't really run that. I have to come back, protect against the mate. And then he can take the pawn. Let's go here, attack this. He can probably just bring the other rook in. I have one legal square. If I take this pawn and he gives a check, it is checkmate. Which means we can't do that. So I'm going to push the pawn to here so that it has no legal moves. And then maybe we can try for some kind of stalemate. Depending on what his moves are. I could have took this with check, actually. But then I would have just had to come back. Yeah, he doesn't approve. Just move the king. No check here, because this. Trying to go here. I don't know if that does anything. But he's down to a minute. He could make a mistake. He should probably just try to trade this off. Which we're not going to do. Takes. If I go here, is there anything? He just takes this with check. What am I doing? He just protects. Fair enough. He's threatening to win piece. If I go here, here, takes, he wins the knight. I think he's going to win the knight no matter what. So let's just take. He has to have some sort of mate. Or like, just check here, trade, and promote. Oh, he's got this. No, he doesn't, because I take. Let's go here. Forces me up. Here. And he checks. I go here. If I go here, that's checkmate, so I have to go here. He can just make a bunch of random moves and get some time and feel comfortable. Once I lose this rook, I'll probably resign. He goes check. But I can go here, I think. Yeah. So if I take this rook, he can go here. So let's take this. Yeah, and now we'll resign. There's no chances. Good game to my opponent. Let's see where we went wrong. My opponent played with an 85.5. I played with a 76.5. Fantasy. This is already a miss. And we have an advantage out of the opening. But this was not right. Should have just went there first. Let's try and kick the queen. We waited a while before doing that, and now it's equal. And when we do this move, it's a mistake. That's also a mistake. I should have given the check right away. Because he could have, like, this move, I saw this move. And apparently this is just a really good move. And now we're actually better here. This is the best move. Yeah, we're just better. But then I played this, and I should have just went back. And then taking that was wrong. I had to take the knight, and it's equal. And this is just a big blunder. Because, yeah, he gets the rook. Which I just missed that follow-up. And then we fought on. So, it is what it is. My opponent played with a 1950 performance elo versus my 1700. Good game to my opponents. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.